Meow, pussycats, it's me to smitten, showbiz kitten! Yeah. It's me, and I'm back for another session. Right. Everyone, it's cold. This throat thing I've got. Anyway, let's continue. The end is near. That boy will be. We were able to catch snooping around. I've been able to crack his arse open and cipher on his little data device. I'm sure you'll find this interesting. They must be talking of Jason. And we're playing Tanya, remember? In case you missed the last episode or skipped things. And we're playing Tanya Bionic, the Bionic woman. At the moment, the only bloody character really left because I've killed everyone else off. Yeah, I'm good like that. Getting the shitty ending first way through. What is it? It says the construction data for genetically engineered virus, one I've never seen before. A virus? It's the T-virus, bitch. Yes, apparently one that has been created for a specific purpose. There's a documentation that came with the construction data. The fuck? That is such bad punctuation. That does not make sense. Like Chewbacca, that does not make sense. Yeah, and it seems to have gone through a few years of the short version, Mark. Get on with it, yeah, because I haven't got all night to play this game, so you gotta get on with it. What kind of virus is it? It is a biological weapon. Ooh, and I still have piles. Ooh, useful. Sounds like the atom bomb. Bad in Mia's hands. Quite so, it's a virus that specifically attacks lung tissue, causing the deterioration of the entire respiration. Or is that even a word? That last word? I don't think so. No, they're just making shit up now. Does it kill? That is all I'm interested. Mutated sea bass, darling. If it kills, I'm into it. If it doesn't, I am not. Yes. How many percent of infected and how quickly, like T-virus, making zombies and coming off and doing all the weird shiz? Yes, Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts, darling. From what I've read in the documentation, 100% within 5 days, so it's going to kill everyone off. Great. And now we're going to have to save the world of Bionic Woman and blah blah blah, who's got an organic human brain that was like implanted to her and used to be a prostitute when she was alive as a human being. Yes. And you're saying it's new. And in the last game I think she was a serial killer in one of the endings, I'm pretty sure. Yes, sir. Method of infection, airborne, so it's like germ warfare crap, which is very sneaky. Disgustingly sneaky. Such horrible things. So you can just release it over regions with missiles detonating at a few hundred feet. People will also infect one another while they cough. All that spewy stuff and right into people's face and cough and spit and cough and spit and cough and spit from their lungs collapsing. How do you say it's something new? There's no vaccine for it? No, sir. Not at all. I just made this fucking shit up. Can we engineer a vaccine? Why the hell would Mia, being such an asshole, why the hell would he want a vaccine for this fucking thing when he like loves killing and destruction and has passive aggressive tendencies? Don't fucking understand why he'd want a vaccine for it. Of course we can. How soon? Phew, a year or so? You've got 6 months, bitch. Get on with it. Then I want both the virus and vaccine mass-produced and ready for shipping to our West African offices in Ghana. Yeah, where they make chocolate. Understood, sir. And now get to work. Go, go, go. I want the names of the vaccine research team on my table tonight. And I ate paper along with my dinner, because I'm an arrogant bastard. Of course, sir. What the... Jason had data on a bioweapon with him? Shit. Where did he get that from? The little tyke. Must have been something he stole or ate earlier, before we met. Probably from some other corporation's secret research. Nanotech steals brains, other companies make bioweapons, assholes, wherever you look. This world sucks. You're telling me? That's why I'm going to astral project myself tonight. Well, I'm way out there and I'm still in here. My situation with my brain having only 2 brain cells working hasn't improved much. And even if I do manage to escape from here, where should I go to? Should I go to Luke's poopy flat? Should I go to Helen's fucking fashionista bloody pink bedroom place? Shall I go and wear my pink Helen's, because I always nick Helen's clothes, which is a similar size. Shall I go and wear my white and red kimono on Mars? Yes, I think I'll go with that. And have a shit in the penthouse loo. I'm still a cyborg. I don't have a legal identity now except a fake ID. Heck, I should have died a century ago. All I'm good at is seducing men and killing people, it seems. And from what I now know, it's just what I've been doing. All I'm good at is seducing men and killing people, it seems. And from what I know now, that's just what I've been doing back then too. Ooh. I must stop thinking about that stuff of being an escort while I was alive and prostituting myself and shit like that. This is only depressing me, even though I've never had depression in my life because I'm a cyborg and I can't fucking feel that shit. But what else can I do while I'm stuck here? All I can do is bide my time and wait for the right moment to, like I could, just gonna take over the world now. Soon see that my way of handling things is very much superior to yours, Mark. Yes, it is. Well, it sounds as though something's going down. Something's going down, bitch. In the lab again. Of course, you have every right to do as you want, sir. However, considering the considerable investments we have put into each device candidate... it's just a little money. We're going for the big ass women with money. They're black. Called Beyonce. And not to mention the ethical responsibility we have for each excuse me, the cough. Which is exactly why I will be taking care of this, as I should have from the beginning. Now go ahead, plug me in. Yes, plug him in, activating the link. This is Richard, me the Fourth speaking. Can you hear me, Miss Walker? That is Dr. Walker, you imbecile. Dr. Lucas Walker. I know who you are, Walker, but you don't seem to quite understand the situation you're in. I understand what you've been doing perfectly well. You're going to abduct me, and that sorry excuse for a scientist named Kruzov took out my brain and put it in the jar. Yeah, Dr. Mark with piles. The piles problem. It is not a jar. It is the mere exophalostagma. It's the fucking jar. He's got the hyacinth bouquet syndrome. My grandfather even called it a brain jar. Do you think the esophalostagma means... yeah, you... I wouldn't talk like that if I were you. Oh indeed, believe me, if you were a brain and jar, you wouldn't have much sympathy left for other people. You'd be quite pissed, actually. Damn it, Walker, you are in our hands. Don't you understand that? I understand that perfectly well, bitch. Then why are you still refusing to help us after all this time? After all I've done for you, blah, taking your brain out of your body and putting it in a jar. After all I've done for you, blah. Yeah. Because you put my brain into a goddamn jar, you imbecile. I will never help you, or any of those clowns you command. I told you, sir. I'm piling up. It's no use to talk to him. He isn't cooperative. Do you understand? We could just let you sit in there for a century if we wanted to, like we're doing already, which kind of, we're already giving you the maximum punishment, so, you know, no more punishment, really. He just thinks it is, because he's a bit dense. Oh, marvellous. Threaten me with the fact that you will die before I do? Really, a sign of high intelligence. The fact that you're going to be all alone forever, which is his worst nightmare, doesn't concern you. I find it hard to believe that. I've always preferred the company of myself, and in fact, these last few months have been quite relaxing to me. I don't mind a love vacation. Woo! That's the self-respect and love, baby. You realise I could kill you on the spot? the spot. If we wanted to, or just wipe your brain. Of course you could, but the fact you haven't already proved to me I'm worth more to you with my brain functions intact, darling. If only we were, only if we still think you're any worth to us. And you did a good job of convincing Mark here, who has piles and is farting right now, of the opposite. Give me a reason why we should keep you alive. Give me any reason why we shouldn't just kill your brain now. Can't think of one, sorry. You wouldn't mind if we killed you? Sure, I'd die, but I have the satisfaction of denying what you really wanted. Good enough for me. You see, sir, it's no use. Threats don't work. Let's find something we can offer him. Bah, I know how to make this guy cooperate. Not really. He doesn't have a fucking clue, I don't think. Really? I'd like to see that. Mark, plug the other one in as well. Sir, are you sure? This would be the first time we plug her in. Yeah, I don't know what's happening yet. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay, let's plug in my fembot robot doll. Having trouble even getting your goons to do what you want? Sometimes I just need to be reminded of who's in charge, like me with my man boobs, you know? Activating the link. And now, what's supposed to happen now? Lucas, is that you? It's Eleanor. Eleanor? Oh God, Lucas. You're back. There you are. Where are you? It is so dark in here apparently, even though the light's on. Eleanor! So that voice must belong to Lucas Walker's wife. Relax, Eleanor. No reason to worry. But Lucas, oh God, Lucas. I think I can't feel my legs. Like Mustafa in Austin Powers. I think I may be hurt. Ah, it's nothing bad. You remember Mr. Mears? Mr. Susan Mears? Yes. We're both his guests right now, and we're two brains in a jar. Next to each other, kinda like that movie with, what's his face? God, what was his face? Who was in The Father of the Bride? What was his face? He was called... Oh, that Roxanne film or some shit like that, where they have the brain in the jar and he talks to it and he falls in love with the brain and she's like... Yeah, that film. Yeah. And he has this enormous nose. Something like that. Yeah, that Hollywood... I think they're two like different films. And then there's just the ones with Jared Depardieu where he goes, my nose is enormous. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Exactly, Eleanor. You're both just enjoying my hospitality. Putting my brain in a jar. Oh, alright then. Could you just please turn on the lights though? It's kind of like dark in here and stuff. I'm afraid that's not possible, Eleanor. Unfortunately, your husband keeps refusing to help me with a little problem I supposedly have with my arse. Oh? To be more precise, I'm refusing Mr. Mear to help him steal everything I created throughout the last 5 years. Oh? I suppose you know what I'm going to do now, Eleanor. I'm going to break the jars! I'm asking you to convince your husband about changing his opinion of me. Ha 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 ha. What? Mia, that is just pathetic. Asking my wife, of all people. Lucas, I don't understand. Eleanor, honey, Mr. Mear is threatening to harm you if I don't do what he wants, but you are a brain in the jar, so the worst he can do is just splat you up the wall and break that fucking jar. What? Shush, don't worry, honey. Of course it's not gonna work. We don't even have bodies anymore with brains in a jar. Oh, really? You think I would be above that? Okay, Richard Mears is fucking weird because it's like he is talking to two brains in a jar, threatening them with stuff that's not even relevant to the game plot. No, of course not. You're the lowest of the low. You're above nothing. Oh God, honey, I am scared like all petrified women. And you should be, Eleanor. I'm losing patience with your husband. You better start being convincing real soon. Oh yeah, that's really scary. Mia, you are such a moron. Do you think this will really work? Please, dear, stop that. Stop insulting him. It is insulting. He sounds as though he's serious about flogging our brains out of these jars. Of course he's serious about that, honey. He keeps making the wrong assumptions about me and my brain. Huh? What assumptions would that be? I would care about what happens to Eleanor, for example. Lucas, where are you? Honey, shut up while men are talking, would you kindly? I'm a sexist, egotistical bigot. but, good heavens, what is this guy saying? You're saying you don't love your wife? The woman you married? Are you insane? Richard can't get his head around affairs, apparently. Wow. He's real dense. Of course not. Why would I love someone from here, planet Earth? I love fucking people in Mars, bitch. Love aliens and shit. Lucas, you... Honey, stop whining now, you're upsetting me. I'm a lying, sexist, egotistical bigot. but love, I mean, and why? I need a test subject for my current research. Someone to try out whether I did a good job or not. I'm an asshole like you, Mears. We should hang around together. Can't have anyone important dying if I make a mistake. You needed her as a test subject. I actually have a moral responsibility and fucking conscience and shit as Richard Mears, even though I'm fucking my passive aggressive tendencies and fucking asshole and fucking yeah. Obviously I do, apparently. I have fucking compassion and stuff. Exactly. No, Lucas, it can't be. Why? Because it is. I'm an asshole. Miss his hand. For the last time, Eleanor, stop whining. This situation's bad enough as it is without you talking like a woman. Just talking, that's womanly. Stop talking. So you won't care if I just put a bullet through your wife's brain now? What? Of course I don't. It certainly might make me reconsider my stance on doing some kind of doggy-do business with you. That's dodgy crap. Lucas, oh god! Lucas, please, it can't be true. You think I'm not going to do it? Okay, this is fucking weird. He's just kind of like talking to brains in a jar for like, we're gonna have to like sit here for half an hour while he talks this crap. You know, and it's not even advancing the gameplay anymore. I don't understand. It's weird. No, I don't think you're gonna do it. Because you won't profit in any way from doing it. You can't threaten me with Eleanor's death. You have nothing to gain from killing her, which is why... Bam! I think he shot her in the arse instead. A shot and the sound of shattering glass. Mia must have... Like I could, goodness, sir. Never underestimate me, Mrs. Walker. Never underestimate what I'm willing to do. I'm a tough shit bastard with some kind of moralistic tendencies on occasions. And obviously never underestimate your lack of imagination. Eh? You haven't even tried what happens if you torture Eleanor, which I like because I'm an S&M video junkie, and make me listen to her screams. It's not as though I can hold my ears shut anymore, or can I? You mean, no, that wouldn't have worked either. I've seen too many lab rats die in painful seizures that the suffering of another won't cause me much because I'm a sociopath. This guy is worse than me, for God's sake. I can't believe it. But I'm a little disappointed. We didn't even try to break me with that. I would have. Fuck, that guy's an even bigger asshole than Mia. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Daniel. Well, at least you've given me a nice idea. Mark with piles. Sir, find out what kind of music our guest here hates country, and then play him that music all the time. Yeah, I'm really evil now. Sorry. It must have sucked to have a boss like that one now, Christopher thing, whatever, I can't say that name. And you'll soon learn the full extent of my mental capabilities, Walker. Don't worry, I'll think up a few things for you, like putting cheese in a maze. Yeah, whatever. Footsteps, and the sound of a door closing. Apparently Mia and Mark are both gone now. Looks like I can have my sandwiches in the kitchen. Lucas Walker, or rather his brain, down here with me. Me all alone with Lucas Walker's asshole brain. What's gonna happen? An absolute bastard, from what I know now, but he hates Mia as much as I do, and he's an arsehole too. And what's more, he's in almost the same situation as I am. Oh my god. Could this help me escape from here somewhere? Tanya from Nanotech headquarters! Part 2. Okay, looks like they're all gone. They surely took their sweet time while I was out having my nails done and my colonoscopy and the, you know, general massage and aromatherapy do and bleaching my hair and you know, spending 2 hours in the bathroom beautifying myself so I can look like this and put my contacts in, and that's enough. Now let's hope the cameras still overlook me and make me look good, or this is going to be the shortest stealth mission ever. I move towards the grate at the end of the tunnel and give it a good, hard, firm shove. It easily opens and I drag it inside. Then I crawl out of it. Couldn't she just like show us an animation with us her doing this so that we don't have to read all this text? Obviously not. Then I crawl out the air conditioning tunnels and into the laboratory. It's much smaller than the other one. It's the fucking same to me. Same backdrop. God damn it. Cheap ass. More of a computer lab than anything. Back already, Mia. You're quite terrible at sneaking, you know. It's as I thought. It left Lucas Walker's brain connected to the device that allows communication with him. Probably to make him feel more lonely, although the arsehole doesn't mind it. I'm not Mia, you Lucas. I'm a fucking cybernetic woman. Oh, another woman. What now? Is Mia planning to seduce me? Even though I don't have a body that can feel any arousal? My name's Tanya, Lucas. I am not with that arsehole Mia. Yeah, of course. Of course you're not. That's why you're walking around in what I assume is a secret laboratory. Mia doesn't know I'm here. Ooh, now I understand. You're an agent from somewhere entirely else. So stereotypical. You're trying to stop me, and you're going to rescue me, right? No comment. Well, kind of, almost. Not gonna work, Tanya, baby. Look, I'm not dumb. I know that Mia's trying really hard to make me cooperate. He's tried persuasion, he's tried threats, he's tried blackmail, he's tried Eleanor. Now he's trying to make it look as though I'm being rescued, so that I'm willing to share my secrets with you. Won't work. This asshole ain't cooperating. Lucas! It's not your fault, Tanya. Really, that pitiful man and his constant attempts to outsmart me, of all people. The only thing that puzzles me is that he still hasn't learned his lesson. Lucas, I haven't come to rescue you. I've come to put an end to Mia and his schemes. Save the world. God! Makes no difference what story you tell me. You cannot count on my assistance. I'm an arsehole. Sorry. Mia did the same to me as he did to you. He took out my brain. I just have him to say it. We're going into Die Hard mode now. I have just as much reason to hate him as you do. That's my anger mode. So you're another one of his device candidates then. Ah, what a nice story. It's not a story. Tanya, if it was true, then how would you be working around? You don't seem sprouting your legs, do you? Mia put my brain into a cybernetic body. That is why I can do something called moving. Ah, cybernetic body. Must be a prototype of his behemoth device he keeps bragging about. Listen, Lucas, I need your help. I need your help. You trick Mia into making a mistake that will really allow me to... Are your cybernetic ears working correctly, Tanya? And we're back. Aren't your cybernetic ears working correctly, Tanya? What did you just call me? I told you I'm not going to cooperate with you, no matter what your story may be. Do you think I'd be lying? No, but you're obviously not believing me. I'm trying to convince you. I'm telling the truth, apparently. I'm afraid that'd be quite impossible in my current situation. A brain in a jar. I cannot be sure who to trust. So logically, I cannot trust anyone. This is going to be harder than I thought. Lucas, please. I don't have much time to conceive. A pity. I have all the time in the world. Yeah. Don't you want to go back? Back to Mars, like the Aqua song. I think it was "We are going back to Mars, where they drive in fancy cars. Not the rest," or something. Yeah, bad singing. In this condition, certainly not. How would I ever be a productive member of society? If Mia was able to mold me a cybernetic body, certainly your friends, like I could. On Mars can do the same for you. Oh, they could, but why should they? He's not a very popular asshole, is he? Tanya, you have no idea what living on Mars really means, do you? No, not really. I'm a dumb blonde in previous life. It's the second best thing people come up with. Now you lost me. 15 years ago, 300 brilliant people and their families, my parents among them, decided to disappear from the face of Earth and move to the Mars. Off-world. That's Blade Runner. Why do you think they did that? Well, probably because they're sick of living among all the other people on Earth. But what was their intention behind it, To fuck it up. I don't know. To finally be free from these idiots living on Earth? No, absolutely not. The original plan was to return after maybe 1 or 2 years of soiling their pants. But why did they leave? The plan wasn't to leave. The plan was to disappear. Yeah, I don't get it. Disappear and then make everyone left behind realise how helpless they were without the people who disappeared. This is fucked up. Helpless? I don't think I understand. I don't understand either, Tanya. You're not the only one. Tanya, think back. 15 years ago, what was Earth like back then? It was kind of like the same. No idea. I was a brain without a body at that time. Still, that story. Okay, let's play this game of yours a little while. 15 years ago, the climate changes on Earth could be no longer denied. Everyone saw the constant rain, and everyone was suffering because of it. Scientists everywhere were discussing how to solve the situation, but no one had an idea how to safely change the climate back to how it was, like the Truman Show. Everyone was just offering ideas on how to live and prosper even with the new situation. Hardly anyone tried to mend the mistakes that had been done in the past. Until John Randall revealed that he and his research team had made a breakthrough and that he could reliably change the weather with a click of a finger and stuff. Who is John Randall? You know, you wouldn't know Randy Pants. The governments of the world did their best to make people forget about him. Oh, what? Randall, by that time, one of the richest men in the world, had invested 900 billion, million, squillion, zillion, gazillion dollars of his own money into inventing his solution. Even today, there'd be an insane amount of money. Back then, it was even more. Imagine his surprise when the government demanded that he give them his invention for free, a bit like Nikola Tesla, except not as generous. Oh my God! They forbade him to make a profit from what he rightfully invented because he was like money obsessed and stuff. They even denied him compensation for the years and money he'd invested. Really? They said it was his duty to make his invention available to everyone at no cost. That it was his duty to the world. That he shouldn't be allowed to profit from the misery of others, as though he had been responsible for that misery. I think he's talking about himself, really, this Lucas Walker. It's a bit dodgy. And then when he refused, they came after him with a knife with the full authority they had. You mean they took his technology from him? They tried to. They sent their soldiers and their agents after him. Unfortunately, Randall had friends, other industrialists, and together with them, he made a plan. To escape to Mars. More than that, to escape to Mars together and leave the governments and the world alone with their shitty ass problems like usual, because they can't solve them. Oh, right, that crap. The idea is that if the greatest minds of their time will disappear from the world, everything will fall apart. Factories will be closed without people to direct them. Universities will be closed without professors to teach in them. And there would be no solution for the climate change, so people would continue to suffer until it became unbearable to them. And then the people from Mars would return and offer their help to their conditions. But something went wrong. So that we all welcome back with open arms because of what they could offer. Yes, very much like that and more. They hoped that people would start to understand how much they all depended on the brilliance and spirit of a small elite, a bit like our governments now. And that they would therefore officially finally grant that elite their rightful place as leaders of the world. Like I could. Brrr. Stinks of purple tentacle. So, it was essentially a plan to achieve world domination. A plan to achieve world domination democratically, same thing, by making people realise that freely accepting this new leading class was their best option, like the Aryan race during the Nazi fucking invasion shit. But it didn't seem to have worked, like usual. Unfortunately, not Jan Randall, like my parents and everyone else, badly underestimated one human weakness: stupidity. And that is the willingness to put up with second-rate solutions. The what? Well, the best and brightest people were gone, right? Their ideas were gone, their factories closed, and even destroyed. Earth was supposed to miss them. Instead, they allowed the second-best people to take their places. Second best? Dumbasses like me, for example. Nanotech was one small tech lab 15 years ago in the hands of a half-competent businessman and second-rate researcher. When the leading brand on the nanotechnology market suddenly was gone, guess who managed to drastically expand, and become one of the largest corporations in the world? Nanotech. Exactly. 15 years ago, that place belonged to Walker's Microparts, my father's company. I see. And that happened everywhere. The best players on the market disappeared, and who replaced them? Small fry, who no one ever noticed before, because they'd only been picking up the crumbs that fell from the table of the true giants. Giants standing on the shoulder